they wrote letters. And so one of the things that I've been able to do is gather together my family papers, I guess you could say. When one of my elders dies, then I get all the letters and papers.
You're like the family historian.
Right, and so that was very helpful in looking at the letters that they wrote. And I do include letters that they wrote and letters that they wrote to other people. Mostly, I've embellished a little bit in some cases, but yes, basically the letters that they wrote to each other. And then also the newspaper. I use the Woodstock Sentinel a lot. And just to, first of all, back in the day, the papers used to say where people went, like so-and-so went to McHenry yesterday, and things like that. So I can pretty much not trace every single day with them, but I can trace a lot of their actions of going different places, or if they go for the holiday to Racine, lots of times it's in the paper.
Wow.
So I could do that, and then of course
That's really small town.
Yeah, it's a very small town. And then but I think back then it was really normal.
Yeah.
To have that kind of, it was a little town anyway, like 500 people, so there wasn't. So anyhow, the other thing that the newspaper does is anything that's in the paper in Woodstock or Racine, I'm going to assume that they saw this.
Yes.
So I can use the headlines from that to sort of motivate the stories, I guess you could say. So I did that, and I did include clips from the newspaper here and there that are kind of funny or that are about them too.
Right. And some that aren't, which
Yeah.
you really try to, you do, show kind of 1900 the settings, a really cool time in our country, an interesting time, and so I like the clippings for that. But then I did come to realize, kind of going, well, this is probably what Ida and John read. So like you're reading the same thing that they are reading, they would have read.
Right, right. And the paper, I make the paper something that at times is a story. In other words, they will pick up the paper and they'll read a headline and they'll start to read the article, and so I'll have the article in there that they're reading, and then they're reacting to it and some things like that. So